look the part? Are you the part? Like, are you really good?
Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's the Basic Traveler. So one thing I noticed is I never touched bases too in depth about why I actually moved. I literally left the States, was in Bali for a month, and then next you know, I woke up in Vietnam and everybody's like, hold on, wait, you was just in Bali, what are you doing in Vietnam? When my plan initially was to move to Vietnam. You have to know me to know me, that's it. So I wanted to touch the topic on why I actually left and kind of just where I'm at now with it and just how I'm feeling. And I love writing. I write a lot. So, okay, so the first question was, why did I move? A lot of people keep asking me that. So I lived a rough life for the last 20 years, literally the past 20 years. So I feel like for me personally, this doesn't apply to everybody, but for me, changing my environment meant leaving the United States. That's just what it is. That's just what it had to be. And that's what I feel like God wanted me to do. I feel like because the places I go, I can go to any state. Like, I'm originally from California. I moved to Nevada. I left Nevada, went to Texas. From Texas, went to Florida. I realized, it doesn't matter where I'm moving in these places, I'm still surrounded and subjected to the same lifestyle. Okay. And people ask me, is it hard being away from my son? Of course, I birthed that boy, and that boy's been with me his whole existence. So yes, it's very hard. However, I'm looking at the bigger picture. My son is safe. He's in a stable environment. He's good. He's more than good. My son is good. But do I have my moments where I break down? Hell yeah, that boy is my life. My son is my whole life. So, and you gotta think about it, for his whole life, and which basically the past 12 years, that's all I knew was him and my mom and, my close family and stuff, and just parenting and just making it happen. That's all I knew, just how to make it happen, just keep making it happen. With me parenting, I've done a lot. My son's been so many places since he was little. I've always been active and hands-on with him, but I feel like now that I'm kind of older and thinking back, it's all surface level trips and the Disney's and the Universals and the weekend arcades and the weekend movie theaters and all that stuff. I feel like it's surface level because it's I knew what I was doing to make my money. So I feel like I'm okay, well, I'm making it to take care of my kid and this is that, but now I feel like I owe him so much because I know the things that I'm doing to make this money. So therefore, in my head, I'm I owe this little boy the world because I know the dirt that I'm doing to provide. So things like that is just surface level because we know as parents, time matters. Time matters. That matters more than anything. Kids don't okay, I ain't gonna lie, my son is expensive and he's always had a lot, and that's just how it is, and that's just how it's gonna be. But kids would rather have the time. So I feel like I was never just, oh my God, absent because I'm giving my life to the streets. No. But I just feel like the times that I were not present, I feel like I was going the extra mile to make up for it, if that makes sense. My son was never exposed to no type of street life. And never will be. That's never the plan. Good for you if you're someone who lives that life and you expose your kids to a certain type of life. That was just never in the plan. I feel like if your kid follows in your steps, or you failed as a parent, that's not fly. It's not fly. So you gotta want better. That's just what it is. Overall, I just felt like I had to get me right. That's the bottom line. I just feel like I had to get me right. It's no matter how much glamour and glitz looks on the outside, and this is just in general, for people, what it really is. And you guys know that from social media. You guys know, it'll be this is way off topic. It'll be a man posting happy with his wife, and he in 1,000 girls' DMs, or whatever the case. A girl will be posting her shopping sprees and this is not, but it's like, what did you do to get that? Who did you do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing is never what it really is. I personally wanted to dig deeper. I needed to dig deeper because everything was too surface level. I'm not that. And I'm not shallow. How much money I would make, and that's doing all, even when I was doing my walk-ins, like all type of stuff. So it's like $30,000 a day. I've had 7K play and 9, whatever. Don't matter. Like when you not right within, and after a while, like the money was never enough. Like never enough. No matter how much you make, it's like, damn, I still gotta pay this, gotta do this, gotta do this. It just was never enough. And for some people, money like that is life changing. Some people, money like that, I don't know, is enough. It was never enough. And for me, I feel like it wasn't enough because that's not what I was supposed to be doing anymore. That's all I can get from that. I was not supposed to be doing that no more. I was never gonna receive the blessings that are truly set out for me, the biggest of the biggest blessings, doing that was not aligned for me anymore. Like I watched Pastor Mike's sermons, right? And he was talking about how when you ask God for stuff and you just got your hand out and you don't seek his face, right? So now that I think back, it's been so many times I'm like, oh God, it's been a bad week. Make it shake for me. And next thing you know, I'll hit something good. I'm like, okay, God, you was looking out. It was never God. It was always the devil knowing how to keep a hold of me. As long as he was giving me that, he was gonna keep me distracted from my sole purpose and walking in my, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's like, ain't no way God would say, hey, go, you feel me? Like there's no way, rated R, but there's no way God would send me, like, it's no way. Like God didn't pick this life for me. I chose it, but God protected me through this. At the end of the day, he know what type of heart I got. So he carried me through and protected me through a life that I chose, but he didn't choose that for me. And it's a lot of people that have their way in certain lifestyles, right? And it's a lot of people that's just stuck and want to make it look like they're having their way. I didn't want to be that. Mentally drained, emotionally drained, just like that. It's exhausting on the mind and the body and the soul. Because I know what I'm capable of. I know my capabilities. Like what? I know what I'm capable of. So I was never gonna limit myself, and that's another reason why I left. Like the world is so big. Like why would I limit myself? So was it meant for me to receive my biggest blessings doing that type of stuff? That's just how I feel. That's why I feel like things were getting tiring and exhausting. That's another thing. When it's sent from God, whether it's people, places, or things, everything feels good. It feels smooth. You're not anxious. You're not stressed out. You're not in a state of panic. You don't have anxiety. And I learned that being gone, just being away, not feeling free. Like I've learned that. Like God doesn't send you stress and worry, and you know what I'm saying? He might send you some difficulties and stuff we're not supposed to be doing, or we continue to do things when he tries to show us other ways. But nah, it don't. There's a lot of people who don't have the mental capacity to do more. It's a lot of people like that. I ain't one of them though. Yeah, everything is not sent from God. Like I was chasing monetary gains for momentarily distractions. Like, oh my God, let me do this to go here, to do this, to do that. Everything not sent from God. People glorify so much when it comes to certain stuff, or they want to look the part, or be like, look the part. Are you the part? Like, are you really good? Forget what's on the outside. Are you really good? It's so much stuff I can't really wrap my hands on. It's so much stuff I can't too much talk about yet, or don't want to talk about yet. But it's like depending on how you build, I can't even call it depending on how you build the foundation determines how solid it will be and how long it will last. It's like, did I really want my foundation built off a certain type of lifestyle? No, I didn't. So I decided to change things up a bit, and that's just what it is. I just wanted to touch bases on a couple things and just say what was on my chest and let you guys kind of know that you're never stuck. You're just choosing to stay where you're comfortable and where things are familiar for you. You're not stuck.